So for the most part, man, I just decided, man, I'm going to go up here and see my little brother, man. So y'all tune in and watch this video. I decided to go up there and surprise him for the weekend or whatever and come back just in time for Mother's Day. And you already know, I'm finna bring him some shebang.
Hold down, man. Suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back in the building, man. KFROG TV. I need y'all to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see it first. Alright, everybody knows that, you know, Mother's Day just passed. I actually went on a trip to see my little brother. Went up there and surprised him. I decided to do it out of the blue, and I made it back just in time for Mother's Day. I want to wish all the moms out there happy Mother's Day, even though I'm a day late. This is actually what I had got my mom right here. I got her this this rose that never dies. As you can see, it is a real rose. And I actually got it the lavender color because, you know, that stands for all cancers. But anyways, let's get into this video. When I went and see my little brother, you know, I had to drive a couple hours up there.
That $100 in your account, I'ma see all that. Cat or thief, I can be all that. Got shanks and locks, wanna see all that. Nigga don't act hard, you go home to your cheek. See the bread rolls around, all money and hits. Slide a few at the window, I collecting shit. One it all might leave you a super chip. Same time of the week, better be there. Have my people send a message, make sure they're there. Time for me to collect, bring the shit over here. Cause you can tell them my face, let me come over there.
It feels good to have someone that looks so highly of you, you know. If you have a little brother, you know how it feels. And then, you know, a lot of people see my first video that I did on my little brother when I had found him when I first came out of prison. And someone actually stabbed him a bunch of times with acetone and tried to take his life. So for the most part, you know, the street life ain't really where it's at. And I'm just so thankful that I still have my little brother. You know, you may never know how truly, you know, someone thinks of you, or you might not notice it or catch on to it, even though it's right there in front of you. But when my little brother was laying in ICU and he was brain dead and he didn't even know who I was, didn't know who people were, you know, for a few months and everything, and then he lost his arm, you know, and you never really know, you know, until that person, you know, is on the verge of no longer being here with you, until you finally realize, damn, that's little bruh, you know. All the times you picked on them, you know, all the times, you know, you made fun of them or want to let them hang out with you and your homeboys, you know, even if you just did it out of tough love, you know what I'm saying? It still makes you think about it, and then you just hope they hold on, you know. And my little brother, man, you know, after he was, you know, he was brain dead, it took a lot of therapy, you know, and things like that. He's got a permanent dent on his forehead, you know, and he's only got one arm now, but he's still in high spirits. And it just felt good to go up there and surprise him. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, I'm going to throw in some clips or whatnot and let y'all know, you know, if you have a little brother, man, you know, I can't tell everybody what to do, you know, but, you know, just take it easy on him, man, because I was on the verge of losing mine. So, I know how I felt, you know. He came and visited me when I was in prison, you know, but then after that, he went on the run for a little while, and he refused to turn himself in to get his time over with because he wanted to be out when Big Bruh came home. You know, I'm talking about my little brother's the type that has more pictures of me on his Instagram than him. And when anyone asks him, why you got more pictures of your brother than you? And he'll be like, because that's my brother, I love him. And my little brother is truly my #1 fan. You know, he's always been like that. You know, I actually have a song on my mixtape I just dropped called Just Some Bullshit. And on that song, I even mentioned, you know, he left my life when he was 8 years old, and he came back 10 years later when he was 18. I mentioned it in that song. Kyle left when he was 18, ain't seen the nigga since we was kids, you know. And that was a freestyle I put together, but it was all true facts, you know. And after, you know, him coming back down here, you know, in my hood, you know, being homeless and shit like that, I took him under my wing. You know, I had him sleeping in traps. I had him, any female's house I went to, he came with me. You know, anywhere I went, any hotel, anything, little bruh's right there. You know, and that's just what it was. So, you know, man, you never know, man, how someone's life can turn out. And I always promise them, man, if I ever do it big enough to where I can get him a mechanical arm, he's definitely getting one. Let the road trip begin, man. Here it goes, man. I'm on my way to go see him. Alright, yeah, so for the most part, you know, I've been driving probably like 2.5 hours so far, you know what I'm saying? But we getting closer and closer, man. You feel me? So let's hurry up, get there, surprise my little brother, and hang out with him. You feel me? And it's kind of crazy because, it was a last minute thing. It wasn't planned. I just decided to up and do it late night. And it kind of blew his mind. There he go. There he go. That real now.
I'm live, bitch.
That real now.
What's up, nigga? East side.
Feel me? Look at my little brother's room now. You feel me? Look at little Ninja Turtles decked out shit. You feel me? That real now. Chucky doll hanging up over there. Got the medical shit going on. We're gonna show y'all a video later. He gonna
show y'all how to roll blunt with one hand. So
one arm.
I can't roll it with two.
Professional now. Little brother, first time eating shebangs, boy.
They ain't like voodoo chips.
They ain't like voodoo chips, right? They ain't, right? I brought him his own bag. Straight up. Look at Cricket. Cricket.
Beast Mode Armstrong, nigga.
Beast Mode Armstrong on Instagram. On Instagram. Now you know with this virus going on and shit like that, there wasn't really that much we could do. So, basically I let him pick and choose what it is he wanted to do. He just wanted to, have a couple beers himself and, and just hang out at the crib for a little bit until we find another place to go and hang out, you feel me? So I brought him to the store, got him whatever it is he had wanted, show him a good time. That's what big brothers do, you feel me? And for the most part, I know I only stayed for a little over a night, but at the same time, shit, he got to hang out with me and I got to hang out with him. And every time I see him, he asks, when you gonna let me come down there and live with you, bro? When you gonna let me live with you, bro?
I'm not
KFROG TV, you got it, old school.
Oh, this guy's fucked.
You got it.
You a hold down man, suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
Dog rocking the chestnut checkers merch.
You want me to do the Stone Cold in the shirt, though?
Huh?
You want me to do the Stone Cold in the shirt, though?
Dog rocking that KFROG TV merch. Feel me? One thing about my little brother, man, is he always loved to fish. Saltwater fishing, freshwater fishing, ain't matter what it was. So he was so excited to show me that there was a pier close by where he lived. So we had to go over there, you feel me, and check it out, see what it looked like. Any luck? That shit look wrong. Out here on the jetties. Figured I'd come check the jetties out up this way. You feel me? Out here with my little brother, Beast Mode Armstrong. Nigga lost one arm, but that don't mean a fuck thing. You feel me?
Hell nah, still knocking shit out.
That far.
You gonna sleep before I fucking get there.
Even though I stayed for one night, he had fun. Now it's time for me to head back to Broward. Well, that's it basically for the most part. I went up there, hung out with him for a little bit. I told y'all I was going to do a video on it. Right now I'm still over here visiting my mom, for Mother's Day. Even though Mother's Day was yesterday, I'm still over here. I cooked her dinner. For those that don't know, because my mom's going through her treatments, I actually prep her meals for her. I literally grocery shop for her and I cook her meals so that way she ain't got to cook all week. I'm just trying to get back to the woman who was there for me anytime I needed her, And like I said, happy belated Mother's Day to everyone who still has a mom out there. You only have one. And I hope y'all like this little video I did on my brother. We didn't really get to do nothing because I only went up there and seen him for I slid up there and one night hung out with him or whatever, and then I came back the very next day in time for Mother's Day. So I just he's blowing me up, begging me to come back and hang out some more. You know, I pulled an all-nighter, was up there with him for a couple hours, you know, shit like that, and it kind of just blew him that I was literally like, I'm on my way. You know, when you got your own vehicle and your own timing, and you hang out by yourself, and you know, and you got everything that needs to be taken care of, it isn't nothing, or there shouldn't be no excuse to not go visit someone that you know loves you, you know. So it felt good to see him. I haven't seen him in a while, and I appreciate y'all watching this video. I know it really wasn't all that or whatever, but you know, that's why I haven't been on YouTube in a couple days. I had to get everything ready for, you know, Mother's Day. And then, like I said, I had went out of town real quick, you know, just to see him. And I'm just glad, you know, to say that he's in high spirits. You know, as y'all see, he wanted to show y'all how you can roll the blunt with one hand. You know, shit like that or whatever. But, you know, and for the most part, man, that is what it is, man. And my little brother, you know, I'll never let him down. You know what I'm saying? And that's my goal, man. His dream is to live with me. You know, like he you know, where he lives at right now, it's for his own good, you know, shit like that. He doesn't need to be down here in my neighborhood and all this drama and all this ruckus shit that goes on, because my neighborhood loves nobody. That's the thing when it comes to the streets anywhere. Them streets don't love nobody, you know. So it just shows the little time that I was gone in prison, you know, how he got comfortable out here with certain individuals and shit like that, and it backfired on him. And it sucks, you know, to see that, you know, because he didn't come back over here until he was 18 years old. You know, he's only like 25, 26 right now. You see what I'm saying? So it just shows how, you know, my neighborhood got the best of him in that situation. But like I said, he's in high spirits. He actually watches the videos I do on him. He actually, you know, he was mind blown by all the people that, you know, liked the last video I did on him, because, you know, it was a crazy situation, and I never speak on my brother like that, you know. But for the most part, man, like I said, I appreciate y'all watching it. Y'all be tuned for the next video that's coming out. It's gonna be my first day home from prison. And for the most part, man, y'all already know this KFROG TV, man. Y'all keep your head up.